Hello everyone, I'm Sayan Nath. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, I'll be talking about my GSoC experience, how I got selected as a GSoC student at TensorFlow. And I've also divided this video into 4 segments. And the last segment, I'll be giving you some tips so that you can actually select your organization in a better way. So let's get started. So now let's jump into the first segment of our video, that is what was my background and how I got started. So at the start of 2020, I was not even aware of deep learning. Like, I know what deep learning was, but I was not able to create any models, or I didn't have any knowledge out of it. But I had some experience with machine learning. I did some basic projects. Then I was actually interested in deep learning and computer vision. And at that point of time, lockdown got started, and we got some few free courses from our colleges, from Coursera, and where I learned deep learning by Andrew Ng, as well as I did courses of TensorFlow, and the instructor was Lawrence Moroni. So this was a very famous course, that is TensorFlow in practice, I guess. And I did that course. I learned I did some few basic projects. After also practicing deep learning, making some basic projects, I took 2 sessions. One session is I took at a startup, as well as another session I took at GSoC IT, and I was also selected as a machine learning team member in GSoC IT. So after that, I did some contributions as well. So now let's talk about the second segment of the video, that is open source contribution. So I was actually participating at challenges in Kaggle, and I was gaining experience from there. And also, I remember that I participated in one of the workshops of CVPR 2021, that is Mobile AIC Image Scene Detection Challenge. So I participated there, and thankfully I was very fortunate enough that I got a good mentor, who is Sayak Paul. He guided me throughout the challenge. I came first, but in the leaderboard, but there were some discrepancies with my solution, so that because of that I couldn't submit my solution. But I learned a lot of things from him, and also I'm learning many things from him now as well, and I'm in touch with him as well. So he played a very major role during my journey. And then I came across a project known as MI Flutter, and which is developed by one of my senior in my college, who is Shomik Rakshat. He's an ex-Ignitarium as well as ex-IBM, and also he did that project, and Sayak Paul just made the model into TensorFlow Lite version and make it public in TF Hub. So I took that model, I downloaded that model and made a Flutter app out of it, and also enlisted that Flutter app into MLGD TF Lite end-to-end repositories. So this was my first contribution, and luckily that project also got mentioned in one of its workshop at Google I/O 2021. So it was a very big thing for me, because your project is getting mentioned at Google I/O. It is a very great thing. So I was very happy for that. And so this was my open source contribution, my first open source contribution during my GSoC journey. And then the third segment, let's come in the third segment, that how I selected the organizations and how I selected the proposal. So back then I was into Flutter as well. I was developing mobile apps in Flutter. I did some freelancing things as well as in Flutter, and also in Black Backend, and I was a bit confident in Flutter, and I used Flutter as a tool to actually make my machine learning models into edge devices. I used Flutter for that, and it was quite good. And so I did with MINet as well. So when the organizations were announced, I had no plans that I would contribute to TensorFlow and to this project. I was going through each project section, and there was a fear from inside that Google is such a big organization and TensorFlow is a part of it. How can I contribute? How can I get selected in TensorFlow? I was very what to say, like I was very confused that should I go and visit the project page or not. Then I decided I should have a look at that. Then I went to the project details and went to the TF Lite section, and at that time I looked at one of the projects that I was pretty confident of that I could easily pull off. So then I pinged Sayan Paul that I wanted to do this, and he was like, go ahead man, go, and he said all the best. I was like, thank you, and that boosted me. And I also think that if you are starting out, then you should have a mentor so that he can guide. A mentor should always, like, you can't expect everything from your mentor, but his actions will actually help you out. So that is the thing. I am very grateful that he guided me at that point of time where I actually needed that help and that motivational boost. And so yeah, so after that I made proposal. I was very sure that I'm gonna do in this project only, contribute in this organization and in this particular project. And then I made proposal, and then I was 100% sure that yeah, this is my organization, I am gonna do it. And then at the a few days before the deadline, I submitted the proposal, and before submitted the proposal I got it reviewed by Sayan Paul only. He made some copy edits which I actually changed, and then I made my proposal. Like, it took my proposal from here to here, and it was like ooh. And also I also took help from sample proposals of Harkirat Singh, who is also a 2-time GSoCer. So his proposal samples was there with me. He shared in his YouTube channel, so it was there with me, and I used that as a sample kind of thing. And also, like, I'll be linking my proposal in the description. You can go and check that out. And then I literally listed all the things out there which I did. Also in the future I'll be also making videos that how to make good proposals for GSoC, so don't worry about that. And also, like, I'll be calling few of my friends in this channel to actually say their experience as well. So let's see how it goes. And after making the proposal, after getting it reviewed, then I submitted it and waited for that day. And at 11:30 the mail came and the email came, and it was written that congratulations, you have been selected as a GSoC student. And then I told my parents, they were happy, my friends were happy, and everything was happy. Sayan Paul was also happy, and it was a great feeling that I actually wanted to do GSoC from class 12, but I was like not very confident and not very not up to that level that I can contribute to TensorFlow or to do GSoC. So maybe that was not the right time, but yeah, I actually utilized the time period during the lockdown and made and acquire some great skills so that I can contribute and give back to the community. So now I'll be coming to the last segment of the video, that is the tips. The first tip I would like to give you that select only one organization. People tend to select more than one organization because you can submit, I guess, up to 3 proposals at a time. But I would say that select one organization, target that pretty well, go through that project in and out, and try to give 100% on that particular thing. Because if you don't give 100%, then don't expect that you'll be getting selected. Then the second tip would be that find mentors. Like, stay connected with the mentors with the organization you want to contribute. Go to the GSoC 2021 archive page and go to the go through the projects that what are there and what are not, and then decide that and then get connected with the mentor. Email them. Cold emailing is very important and is very effective in nowadays. And I hope that you will be getting replies from the community. And also you can get connected with the ex-GSoCers who are there previously linked with the project. You can also contact them and have some few details. And yeah, so basically you can do this kind of things. So keep these tips in mind before applying to GSoC. And if you have any kind of doubt or something like that, you can reach out to me in my social handles. I will try my best to actually reply you all and clear all of your doubts. So I'll be also giving my social links in the description, and feel free to connect with me and ask some questions. And also you can like give video recommendation in the comments. I'll be making video out of it. So yeah, this much for this video. So let's meet in the next video, and in the next video I'll be talking about how to select organizations. I'll be going through the portals and how to select your projects. I'll be going through the website and all of the stuff, so that you can get more acquainted with all of the things. So this much for this video. So till then, bye bye, take care.